My name is Stacie Lindsey. I'm the president of the Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation. And I love to look out on this group and see so many familiar faces and people who I respect and admire. There are also many of you who are new, and we're looking forward to getting to know you as well, and we want to make sure that you feel the warmth of the welcome that we have for you in this room. The foundation, I want to just take a minute to thank some of the people who are making this conference happen. I want to thank our staff. On, I think it's page 11 and 12 in your program, you can see our staff. They have worked endless, tireless hours putting this together to make this a wonderful event for you. Yes. So in the back is Donna Mayer, who is our executive director, right there waving her hand. So brother was diagnosed with cholangiocarcinoma. Rick is the one who set up the discussion board. So we would not have a foundation if it were not for Rick. So Rick does all the promotional materials, the website, the program, everything that you see that makes us look professional is because of Rick, so we thank him. Some of the other staff are not here, but they are listed in the program, and I had just a couple of things before we get down to the program that I need to just tell you. So, couple of things. One is that there's info about the conference app and the Wi-Fi access. They're both in the program book, and you can get the information there. If you need help, please just find a staff member to help you. Also, Laurie, if you could come in for just a minute. I just want you to see who Laurie is. But I know that there were some confusion at breakfast this morning. If you had to pay for breakfast, that was included. So please let Laurie know out at the registration desk, and you won't be charged for that. We'll get that taken care of. And also, if you had any issues with checking in to the hotel, would you please let Laurie know so that we can address those? Okay. I want to share with you just a kind of a personal note first, and then I want to also welcome. Oh, there's Laurie right there. Laurie will take care of everything for you. Thank you. We want to welcome as well our conference sponsors. They're listed in your program. And also, we feel so grateful for their generosity and support of the important work that we're trying to do. We want to thank our lead sponsors, which are QED Therapeutics, Aslan Pharmaceuticals, Insight, Merck, Shire, and Taiho Oncology. Cholangiocarcinoma is a pretty powerful word. It can evoke a lot of strong emotions, and it can also instigate resolute action. And it's also a word that means diverse things for different people. My first reaction when I first heard that word 12 years ago was stunned silence, and then some tears, and then I needed to know how it was spelled, and then I needed to know how you said it correctly because I needed to go home and get on the computer and do some research. And then it was question after question after question, and some of you can probably relate to that. Sometimes it evokes a lot of emotion, fear and anger and sadness, and I can see that many of you can understand that as well. Also, I think 12 years in this space has given me some perspective, and so I see that word, and when I hear that word, I feel differently now than I did then, because it means something different to me, having all of this time at meeting so many professionals who are working on this, so many committed professionals. It means opportunity for them. It means an opportunity to really make a difference in your lives. And it means a challenge. It means just an amazing opportunity right now specifically. I wanted to tell you what it means to me today. First, it means community. It means that you never need to feel isolated, alone, or uninformed if you're diagnosed with cholangiocarcinoma. That there are programs and people in place and resources to help you and to help those that you love. It means contribution, and by contribution I mean thousands and thousands of selfless hours of service that have gone into this foundation to help you. It means collaboration. That means educated and articulate patients and caregivers, expert clinicians and scientists, well-trained advocates, informed regulatory entities, and industry that's invested. Now, not one part of this collaboration effort can fail if we're going to succeed. We need every player at the table. And so we welcome you in our efforts to move the field forward, and that's what's going to happen today as we see some of the most emergent science happening, and you watch the clinicians and the scientists engage and interact. And please don't be discouraged if you don't understand what's happening. Many of the clinicians don't understand the science, and some of the scientists don't understand some of the science, and I don't understand any of the science. So I just listen for words I recognize, and I know who to connect and how to, get people together. And you have skills that will help you to understand the pieces that you need to make sure that you're getting the best care. It's a privilege today to have. And it's been a privilege this year. We've worked a long year. A lot of hours have been put, and thought and care have been put into this conference. And I want Dr. Katie Kelly and Dr. Nabil Bardisi to stand. They are the chairs for this year. Thank you. You can go ahead and sit down, because I'm going to just talk about you, and I don't want it to be uncomfortable. So. Katie, I'm just going to give their full bios are on the website. I'm just going to give very brief because we want to get started. But Katie is an oncologist, and very talented oncologist at UCSF, and she's just one of the best and brightest. And Nabil is an amazing scientist and has given a lot of time and put a lot of effort into building cholangiocarcinoma models and things in his lab so that we can really move the science forward. And their institutions have a wonderful collaboration that was born at this conference many years ago, and we are seeing lots of results of the collaborations that have happened at this conference. And you're just blessed. Understand that you're blessed to have the guidance of these two here in this meeting today. And I'm going to turn the time over to them so that we can get started. And Donna will let me know if I've forgotten anything. But I just want to, again, just extend our warmest welcome to you and let you know that we are equally yoked here. We're all pulling in the same direction, and you are part of this amazing community, and we're excited, so we'll get to work.